Regulation. We all know it's vital to our democracy, our financial markets, our food, our public utilities, and just about anything else that's a big deal. It keeps things in check by creating a balance so that certain interests don't get out of hand. But what really makes regulation so great? What allows it to function? Oversight is vital to any regulatory agency as checks and balances are to government. It's oversight and accountability that ultimately keep government in check, that keeps it fair and balanced. But when a government or regulatory agency has no oversight, then there are costs. What are these costs? Well, without proper checks and balances, we get the wrong answers to some very fundamental common sense questions, easy questions, because the mindset is bet. That regulatory agency becomes a tyrant. If there's no oversight, then things get out of hand. It's hard to believe that in 2010 and 2011, there are no checks and balances to certain parts of government to protect small businesses from overreaching and abusive regulatory practices. Take, for example, the Kansas State Board of Accountancy. There's absolutely no oversight to this regulatory body, no legislative committee to review what's going on there. It's actually quite astounding that there is nothing to keep this state bureaucracy in check. Why is this? The last audit of this entity was over 30 years ago, and the current executive director has been in power for over 14 years. The effect of all this is a little fiefdom where if you're a CPA, you have to kiss the ring or get out. We can't trust a state government entity that is accountable to no one. We won't trust a state government entity that is accountable to no one. And we won't have faith in an authority of the state if there is no oversight and no accountability in the process. We all want to believe that people will do the right thing, that when things go wrong in government, it's either because of partisanship or special interests, or that they're just not smart enough to figure it all out. But it's not really about these things so much as it is about holding the people in power responsible for that power. There's no end to the problems that we face in Kansas, from jobs to education to the whole host of issues. But in order to change these problems, we need people like you to first make Kansas better by making its government be a better government. Join us.